Good morning, beautiful people.
Hey everyone.
We've been walking around the tiny little city of Cork, trying to get our bearings. We're actually staying on the outskirts of Cork, in a little place by the name of... Araglan, something like that.
It's about an hour's drive away from Cork City.
It's like a little farm town. Really, really beautiful countryside, really awesome. Cork itself is also pretty tiny. It's only like 130 odd thousand inhabitants, so it's a really small city. But what we're going to do today is probably just try to fit in a couple of stuff that we badly want to see in Cork, and then also visit some of the recommended sites.
Which includes?
St. Anne's Cathedral, I believe it's called.
This is the Shandon Bell Tower by St. Anne's Church.
Yeah.
It's really cool. It has these clock faces on each side of the tower, and the really cool thing, if you were really apt at looking, is that the clock faces have different times.
So they call it something like the four-faced liar here in Cork, which I thought was pretty hilarious.
That's pretty cute.
Anyway, the weather vane, which is like normally a cock or something, like a cockerel, is actually a little fish on this one. And
Fish.
its name is Goldie Fish, apparently, so yeah.
That's really cute. Well, Cork is a big
Fish town, city?
seaside town. City.
Don't know if it's a city, but...
It is a city.
So something that's pretty cool right next to the St. Anne's Church there is that they've got... This whole area is actually like the cultural heritage site or district of Cork, I guess, called Shandon.
Yes, it's the Shandon Historical Quarter.
Yeah.
That's really
And
cool.
yeah, it's very quaint, very cute. But right behind us here is what they call the firkin crane. Apparently butter is a pretty big deal in Ireland, and they used this firkin crane apparently to, I don't know, do something with butter barrels. They call a butter barrel a firkin. I don't know.
Yeah, so that
I'm not making it up.
The building was used to actually repair the barrels because the butter industry was huge.
We can go down there.
Hello.
Yeah, sorry.
Like hidden alleyways. I was to say, yes, they repaired the barrels there, which they obviously needed in droves because butter.
Yeah, and obviously the butter exchange is right next to it as well, and that's where they basically had an exchange of butter.
Which is a museum now. We're not going to it today, but it is there if you want to go. Look up the history of Irish butter. Such a cute little city. I feel like I'd be very happy here. I like it when everything is like tall and narrow, and they've got these beautiful coloured buildings everywhere, and everything is just so cute, and there's a pub on every corner.
Well, that sounds quite Irish.
It's so pleasant. I love this place.
If I wasn't sure about where I was, I am now.
Yeah, man. It's just, I can't get over how cute everything is.
It's really quite surprising every single time we walk around somewhere how busy it is in the middle of the bloody week. I mean, this is like a Wednesday at the moment and the streets are packed. Like, I don't know what the hell's happening here. But we made it to where we want to be. And we made it to the English market. This is basically just like an English market in the middle of Cork, I guess. That looks good.
So does my juice. Tropical typhoon. Pineapple, mango, strawberry, and orange.
And yogurt. There we go. And that's the tiny little English market. It's not as big as I thought it would be.
That's exactly what I was just about to say. I thought it was a lot larger.
Yeah, but I mean, it kind of makes sense. We are in Cork. It's not like it's a huge place, so you can't expect Cork to have a massive market if it's not really a massive place, I guess.
It's the perfect size. You can't keep knocking on Cork size. Spot on.
I give the market like a solid 9 out of 55 stars. I think it's a common criticism with markets. I love markets, and I think the food and everything that they have there are like, it's really good. Like, but one of the biggest problems is that there's never any place to sit down. So,
but to be fair to this one, the idea behind the market is that since its inception, which was 1788-ish, the local tradesmen set up there to obviously trade, you know, with the restaurants and all that stuff. So that's kind of, it's not really made just to walk in and relax. It's a working market.
For sure. The only difference, of course, is that we're not in 1722 at the moment. So I would like a place to sit down.
That's what breweries are for.
And that's what we're doing now. Oh yeah.
We made it.
I don't know why, but it feels like every single time we walk, it's like a peak day. So it's bloody hot. And I have the worst t-shirt tan. You guys cannot imagine. It is so bad.
Glorious. This is the Rebel Red.
Look at that beautiful red color.
It is.
It just looks so good.
It is so beautiful. I don't know what that is.
Oh, this is the Chieftain.
It's not as red.
Still looks pretty shiny though.
That smells so good. I know Jannie teases me about smelling my beer, but it's pretty magical.
She's a fine beer connoisseur that needs a nice palate on the nose first.
I need to like wet the nose buds. Anyways, let's go to the taste. It's the heat, makes me do that. My legs. Started squats recently to try keep fit. My legs are dying. It was good. So the story behind the place is that apparently way back when, in 1200s or something, the friars had a brewery on a well that apparently had curative powers.
As in healing powers.
As in healing powers. Yeah. This brewery is actually new. I think it was founded in 1978, so healing powers no longer within the beer, but yeah, kind of cute.
Still though, the beer is really good. It's a very, very nice little beer garden.
It is so tasty. I think that's my favorite beer since Munich.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
so
Weiss beer.
We had, what was the Weiss beer called?
The Augustina.
Augustina Weiss beer. Oh, I can't believe I forgot it.
Good.
Augustina Weiss beer thus far is like our best beer that we've had in Europe. But this is a second runner-up, real close.
I like this.
Really tasty.
The only problem with this is
we're gonna become like a beer review channel.
Doesn't matter. We're South African. It's gonna happen.
It's part of my blood.
The only problem I have with this is that it costs us 11 euros for 2 pints, and for little wee South Africans with small wee bank accounts, it's a bit rough on our pockets. So it loses points for that.
And now we're about to get screwed by parking fees. You guys thought Cape Town parking was expensive? Boom! What the hell, man? Oh, you need money, right?
Yeah, I don't have any coins.
That's mad.
Oh man.
That's like, man, 9 euros, what the hell? I think that is literally the most expensive parking I've ever paid in my life.
Look, the car is useful. Like, I wouldn't say you need a car to travel Ireland, but it really makes it easy. So, yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't think you guys have probably like seen the car, but we have freedom! The car is nice for that at least.
You got a rent.
We got everything, right?
I got the ticket, I got the change. Let's go. Next stop.
And this is our little freedom-mobile. Right there. We call it Oberon because why not? That is the most adorable tiny castle ever. Oh, why would you hoot at me? I didn't do anything wrong. That castle is so cute!
Yeah, so we're at Blackrock Castle. It's next to the River Lee here in Cork City.
Yeah.
And it's another cute thing of Cork. I just love this place. I feel like it's made for me.
It really is like a quaint little kind of like country town. It's really awesome. I'm quite liking it.
I like this castle.
It's amazing.
It's a really cool castle. A lot of parties were had here way back when.
Not only that, they've got like awesome guided tours that's included in the admission price. And yeah, I mean, the tour guide is just awesome. He went through the entire history of the construction of the castle, when it was reconstructed, when it was burned down, what it was used for, how it got turned into an observatory, you name it. It's really awesome. And the view from up here obviously is spectacular. Yeah, this little castle is just an absolute treat. If you are in the Cork area, I definitely recommend coming to visit Blackrock Castle. I think it's affordable and it's such an awesome thing that they did with it. Apparently the government bought it somewhere in like the early 2000s, or
it was recent.
They only decided what to do with it in the early 2000s, and basically a couple of scientists petitioned to make it an observatory, which they did, and they made it like an entire science exhibit as well. So there's a lot of like space flight and astronomy and like physics and stuff on the inside, like little physics games that you can play. But on top of that, it's genuinely just beautiful. It's such a quaint, cute little castle.
Yeah, apparently before it was converted to an observatory, one of the functions was a bar and restaurant, and apparently iron, limestone, being on an estuary in a country that rains all the time, it's not a good combo. So
sadly not.
It took some damage, and then they didn't know what to do with it, and then yeah, turn it into an observatory. That's really cool. After
repairs, luckily, they changed it with steel and gave it some aircon and heating and everything. But it's still really awesome. It is now Cosmos at the castle.
And just like that, our day in Cork is finished. We've just got on the highway and we're heading back to the cottage. Yeah, pretty cute city. There's probably a lot more to do, but we just wanted to have a brief introduction to Ireland, and I figured the best way to do that was to walk around Cork. It's good times. Good fun. Bright.
Yeah, it's super bright. But more importantly, we're back. We're back at our little cottage, back at home. Look at this cute little thing. It's literally just like a tiny little cottage.
That's adorable. That's the theme of today.
Yeah, it really is the theme of today. But anyway, we hope that you guys enjoyed our little bit of an introduction to Ireland. It's not much, but it's just, you know, wetting our feet a bit.
It's just the start. But yeah, thanks for watching.
Stay awesome.
And we'll see you soon.